You'll sometimes hear the claim, modern Israel has nothing to do with the Israel of the Bible. This argument is made for various theological and political reasons. Today, we're looking at what the actual evidence shows across genetics, history, archaeology, and language. The case for historical continuity is strong, but it is not the whole story. Where the claim comes from. This idea typically stems from three sources. First of all, certain Christian traditions historically taught supersessionism, the belief that the church replaced Israel as God's people. Secondly, critics of Israeli policy sometimes argue against historical continuity to challenge the state's foundational narrative. Thirdly, the Khazar Hypothesis, a fringe theory claiming Ashkenazi Jews descend from Turkic converts in the Caucasus rather than ancient Israelites. The question here is about the continuity of the people, not the government. Modern genome studies provide the most quantitative data on this connection. Firstly, a landmark 2020 study in Cell, Agranat-Tamir et al., analyzed ancient DNA and found that modern Jewish groups and Arabic-speaking populations in the region both retain more than half their ancestry from Bronze Age Levantines. Secondly, broad genetic surveys, such as Harry Ostrer's book, Legacy, A Genetic History of the Jewish People, show that diaspora communities, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Mizrahi, cluster together genetically and share a Middle Eastern core, alongside varying degrees of local admixture, like European or North African DNA. Thirdly, major genetic studies, including Doron Behar's 2013 research in human biology, found no significant Caucasus region genetic signal in Ashkenazi populations, largely discrediting the Khazar hypothesis. Population genetics is an active field with evolving sample sizes. It reveals broad population movements and shared lineages, not absolute proof of an individual's personal ancestry. The historical record shows a persistent connection rather than a total break. The oldest non-biblical reference to Israel is the Merneptah Stele, an Egyptian victory stone dating to around 1208 BCE. Following the ancient kingdoms of Israel and Judah, the region endured successive empires: Babylonian, Persian, Roman, Byzantine, Islamic, Crusader, and Ottoman. Crucially, a Jewish presence remained in the land throughout every era, documented in Ottoman tax registers and Byzantine records. In the diaspora, communities maintained a distinct identity for millennia through Hebrew liturgy, rabbinic law, halakha, and a cultural focus on return, as documented in the Babylonian Talmud and medieval poetry. Physical artifacts and spoken words bridge the ancient and modern worlds. Excavations throughout Israel and the West Bank show Iron Age material culture evolving directly out of earlier Canaanite culture, marked by Proto-Hebrew script like the Khirbet Qeyyafa inscriptions. The 9th century BCE Tel Dan Stele features an Aramaic inscription referencing the House of David, providing external validation for a central biblical lineage. Modern Hebrew is a direct revival of biblical and rabbinic Hebrew, not a language built from scratch. As linguist Gilad Zuckerman notes, it represents a unique case of a sacred text becoming a primary spoken language. The counterarguments. A balanced look requires addressing the limits of these arguments. Shared ancient DNA does not automatically settle modern legal or political sovereignty. Palestinian Arab communities also possess deep, documented roots and share significant ancestry with the same ancient Levantine populations, as shown in Haber et al. 2013. It's not that only one story of your life can be true and the other must be false. Both accounts actually happened, and neither one cancels out the other. Scholars of international law point out that a modern state's legitimacy rests on treaties, UN recognition, and self-determination, not on genetics or archaeology. Coexistence is the foundation of a modern democracy, and hate should never be allowed to take root. Does the evidence support a real historical and genetic thread connecting today's Jewish population to the ancient Israelites? Yes, genetics, archaeology, language, and tradition all point in the same direction, and mainstream scholarship treats this continuity as well supported. Does this settle the modern political conflict? No. Ancestry does not overrule the complex reality of competing modern claims and displacement. History explains how we got here. It doesn't hand us the policy answers.